Hi, in this video I am thrilled to guide you through the mesmerizing art of shading curly hair and these delicate fine skin details. So get ready to unlock your creativity and master the techniques that will truly elevate your artwork to the next level. So grab your tools and let's get started. So here are the art supplies that I used for making this drawing, and here you guys can take an idea about what are the tools you need for making realistic drawings. Now as always I have already drawn these outlines. If you guys want detailed tutorial on how to draw outlines, then let me know in comments. So first of all I used my 2B graphite powder for shading background. But here I observed that the darkness I am getting is not enough. So later I used my 4B graphite powder for getting desired darkness in the background. Now moving to the most important and complicated thing, which is drawing curly hair. And for that, first I am finding the easiest way to create the illusion of realistic curly hair. Okay, so after trying many techniques while working on the left portion of the hair, I found the easiest way to draw realistic curly hair. And for that, first take your pencil eraser and draw basic shapes by removing graphite powder. Pay attention to the shape and draw all individual curl by closely observing in reference photo. After that, take your 4B pencil and add dark shade between the curls. Then take your makeup brush and properly smudge the graphite powder. Then again add dark shade as needed by using 8B or 10B pencil and repeat the steps to fill out all the areas between the curls. Now again take your pencil eraser and refine the brightness in the curls. Okay, now take your electric eraser and add all individual hair which are shining over the dark portion between the curls. Here I am also removing extra graphite powder from the curls where light is hitting more. So by following these simple steps, you can easily draw hyper realistic curly hair. Now coming on to the face, and here first I am going to shade the eyes, and for that grab your HB pencil and refine the outlines and also add light shade in the iris. After that take your 4B pencil to shade all the dark parts in the iris. While shading iris, leave all the areas unshaded where light is hitting more. Then take your small dry brush for smoothing the graphite. Now I am using my 8B pencil to add pitch black shade in the required areas, and you can use any darker pencil that you have. Okay, now grab your kneadable eraser and tap it lightly on the areas to add soft highlights, and then take your electric eraser to draw sharp white highlights. After that, refine the outlines and add light shade in the outer white portion of the eyeball. Now by using HB graphite powder, shade out the eyelid and also use 4B pencil on the areas where shadows are more darker. Shade out the eyelid again and again until you get desired darkness. After that, grab your kneadable eraser and mark all the highlights over the upper eyelid. Okay, after adding some final touches in eye, take out your white jelly roll pen to draw extra bright or light reflecting areas in the eyelid. Now moving to the forehead portion, begin by lightly shading the curly hair plaits coming over the forehead. Observe the shape and size of curl and pay attention on creating depth and volume. After that, take your bigger sized makeup brush and gently apply graphite powder over the forehead. Now grab your small sized makeup brush and draw shadows of all hair plaits. Now take your darker pencil to add finer shade in the curly hair plaits. Now with the help of blending stump, randomly draw different sized freckles on the forehead. And this time also draw thin individual hair coming over the forehead to add realism. After that, I am using my pencil eraser for adding skin texture. Create lines and dots by closely observing in reference photo. After completing the skin texture, start drawing eyebrow hair. So for that, draw thin and short strokes in the direction of eyebrow hair. Repeat these steps to add depth and volume in the eyebrow. So after that, shade out the other eye by using same easy steps to create the illusion of eye. So now moving toward the nose, begin by adding light base layer using HB graphite powder. Gradually build up the shading by adding darker tones in the areas that require more depth. Also add dark shade to the nostrils by using softer pencils. Now add highlights to the prominent areas of nose by using kneadable eraser. After that, take your pencil eraser to draw bright dots on the nose bridge. Now with the same blending stump, draw freckles over the nose. Now with the help of sharp tip pencil, draw individual hair coming over the nose. Now coming on to the cheek, first add base shade over the cheek with the same tools that we used for shading forehead or nose. After that, I am using makeup sponge to smoothing out the larger area of cheek. Then take your small brush and build up the shadows below eye or in other areas of cheek. Now with the help of 4B pencil, I am adding darker shadow in the indentation between cheek and nose. And here I am also refining the shadows on the lower portion of nose. After that, pay attention to the skin details. Use different sharp tip eraser to draw dots and lines over the cheek to mimic the wrinkles and skin texture. Now using blending stump, lightly blend the areas between dots to create depth. After that, again use your blending stump to draw freckles on cheek. Now with 4B pencil, draw thick line to indicate jawline and concentrate 2B graphite powder to create depth. Now grab your jelly roll pen and draw the areas on cheek that catch more light. Now focus on shading lips. Lips have subtle variation in color and tone, so take your time and build up the layers of shading to create depth. Also shade out the inner darker parts of the mouth using darker grade pencil. Blending is key to achieve realistic look, so I am using cotton bud to smooth out the shade. And don't forget the highlights. Adding highlights in lips can make them appear more glossy and three-dimensional. Okay, now moving to sketch up the butterflies. So first refine the outlines and then add details to wings such as veins and patterns to make them look realistic. Butterflies have intricate patterns, so pay attention to reference image. Now use your pencil eraser or jelly roll pen to draw white areas on the wing. After that, shade out the chin or another butterfly by using same steps. Now coming on to the neck, shade out the entire neck or shoulder area lightly to add base shade. This establishes the overall tone. Now identify areas where shadows would naturally fall, such as beneath the chin, along the sides of neck, etc. Use a slightly darker shade to fill these areas. Now use any blending tool to gently blend the shaded areas into base tone, creating smooth transition between light and shadows. Identify areas where the light would hit neck and shoulder most directly and leave these areas lighter. Now take your sharp tip pencil and draw individual hair or hair cluster coming over the shoulder. Now add additional details such as collarbone or wrinkles in skin to further enhance the realism of the drawing. And with these all easy steps, you can draw realistic sketches on your own. Creating these tutorials takes so much time and lot of efforts, so if you found this video enjoyable or helpful, then leave a like or also subscribe my channel for watching more art videos.